What's up, y'all? It's your man, That Dude, bringing you guys another video. So it has been widely reported that the Panthers are on the market for a wide receiver. One name that has certainly got the fans excited is Devonte Adams. Now, I don't think Devonte Adams is feasible for the Panthers. I don't think they have the assets to make that deal work. Maybe if they're willing to give up Brian Burns for Devonte Adams, but even then, if you're the Raiders, you're not taking Brian Burns straight up for Devonte Adams. Adams is one of the best receivers in the NFL, maybe the best, depending on who you ask. I have Tyreek Hill number one, but a lot of people have Devonte Adams as the best receiver in the league. Brian Burns is good, but he's not quite that upper echelon of edge rushers like Devonte Adams is when it comes to wide receivers. So I don't think the Panthers have the assets to make that deal work. And if they're going to trade Brian Burns, I'd much rather be for draft assets to use to get young, cheap talent to put around Bryce Young, instead of trading for a star receiver like Devonte Adams. Adams is a better fit for a team that is ready to compete for a championship right now. Like, he could be the missing piece for a team that's already good. As for the Panthers, I don't think he helps them nearly as much as he would a team that is already in a good spot. And that's definitely not the Panthers right now. Another name that I think is more feasible for the Panthers and would be a good move because I think he could come pretty cheaply is Jeudy. Now, part of the reason that you might be able to get Jeudy pretty cheap is he has injury history. The guy his health has not been on his side. You know, he misses games just about every year. But that's partly why I think you could get him for a grouping of later round picks. I mean, like a second and a third, or maybe a couple of thirds and a fourth, whatever grouping of picks. It wouldn't take a first round pick to get Jeudy, I don't believe. So that is more doable for the Panthers, and I still think he has the potential and the capability of being a number one receiver, like a true number one, maybe star wide receiver. I think he has that ability. It's just that he hasn't been in the best situations when it comes to his quarterbacks in Denver, and then the health, which is concerning. But the move I think the Panthers really should make is for a player that they wanted during the offseason. A player I think they could get for maybe just a third or maybe even just a fourth round pick who would not cost them that much. And that is Micole Hardman. The Jets have not used Micole Hardman at all since they signed him in the offseason. Therefore, I think the Panthers could get him pretty cheaply. Now, Micole Hardman's not going to come here and be like some amazing number one receiver. He's not like a star wide receiver, but I think he fits a need that the Panthers have, and that is speed on the outside. Someone to create space for Bryce Young and the other receivers to operate in. Micole Hardman can do that. He could, for what you could get for him for like maybe a third or fourth round pick, he can definitely come in and provide that speed that the Panthers are sorely lacking right now. Somebody to create separation on your intermediate to deep routes. Micole Hardman can do that. I think he can do that better than Jeudy probably, and he wouldn't demand quite the attention of a Devonte Adams, but the speed he has, he's faster than both of those guys, I think is what the Panthers need right now. He's still young, so he could be a piece that can be around Bryce Young for years to come. He wouldn't cost them that much when it comes to money or draft assets. I think that is the move to make. That is a move that can help Bryce Young develop. It's not going to make your team that much better, but it will create space for the other receivers to operate. So I believe just having Micole Hardman on your roster on the field helps everyone else. It helps Bryce Young get the ball a lot quicker because I think Micole Hardman is going to be better at creating separation than any of the receivers they have on the roster right now. The fact that he creates more separation is going to help the offensive line. The fact that he's going to demand a little more attention because of his speed, a safety over the top, maybe a cornerback playing a little further off the ball, that's going to help the other receivers around him create separation because there's more attention paid to just one receiver, or they have to respect his speed. I think it just opens the offense up a little bit more for Bryce Young and the Panthers coaches, because right now the plays they're calling show that they don't believe they have the receivers or the offensive line or maybe even really the quarterback to have a deep passing attack. Everything right now is mostly short underneath with a few intermediate throws over the middle, which Bryce Young has shown capable of doing that. So as far as pushing the ball down the field, that has been sorely lacking in the Panthers offense. Micole Hardman can give you that. He is a good run after the catch guy. Again, his speed is what the Panthers need. Is he a star? No, he's not Jeudy. He's definitely not Devonte Adams. But he fits a need that the Panthers have, and he should come, or at least I expect that he would not cost the Panthers that much. I think they could get him straight up for a third round pick, maybe even a fourth round pick if the Jets are that unhappy with Micole Hardman. For whatever reason, they aren't playing him. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen the reports or, rumors coming out of New York about maybe like he had a falling out with the coaches or he hasn't performed well in practice. That I don't know. But he hasn't played really. He hasn't had much production. So that makes me assume that the Panthers will be able to get him for a pretty good deal. And that is the move I think they should make. It's not a game-changing move, but it's a move that helps Bryce Young and it helps the Panthers offense. It just opens things up a little more and should make things just a bit easier for the rookie quarterback. That's what I have for you in this one, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you're so inclined, subscribe and leave a comment. Who do you think the Panthers should trade for as far as a wide receiver? Do you think they should go all in for Devonte Adams or maybe go for Jeudy? Or you like me and you more prefer a Micole Hardman or just a cheaper speed guy who can open things up for everyone else? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.